Thanks for tuning in, everyone. This roller coaster
This roller coaster is Dani's life.
It represents my life.
Ooh. No, I can't take it seriously. We're gonna cut things that you've had to do to recover.
Okay. All right. So this is talking about rehab. A lot of people, when I say like I'm in rehab, they assume I'm on drugs or something, which was true for a long time, but not because I had a choice. So rehab includes psychological therapy. So going to a psychologist. It includes going to a rehabilitation therapist, which is someone who kind of connects school, eventually work, exercise, nutrition, any other doctors that you have, GP, they kind of connect all those things together to kind of help you progress forward to, their goal is to get your life back to how it was before, or like as close to that as possible.
Right.
If there's a certain mark you can
get. That's good.
And then I have a exercise physiologist who meets me at the gym and is kind of like, it's like a personal trainer pretty much. And then I also used to have a physiotherapist, and they did exercises as well and massage as well, therapy. I think that's it.
That's it? Yeah.
Yeah. So. And then the GP. We're good buddies.
Come on.
Yeah, see once a month. We're good buds.
GP buds.
Oh, man.
My last two questions.
Hit me. Don't actually.
How are your legs?
Right.
As of today. And through this whole experience, I mean, I've watched you grow so much, and it's really amazing to see. Even just, I think the first time we ever talked about it.
Yeah, okay. Context, Sarah hit me on one of those, Sarah got me on one of the days that I was like, my life sucks, this is miserable, I'm depressed and hate life. That's the day that we became friends.
We became best buds.
Yeah.
And, but to have come from a day where you were like, life sucks, and to today where you are such a person full of light all the time, even if it's like, it's an earned light, if that makes sense. I think it comes from a deep place of being grateful and having gratitude, and if there's any way that you've learned to express that gratitude, if you would want to end on that. But how are your legs?
Right. So my legs actually are doing really well. I've gotten a lot of wins in the past month or so. If we backtrack a little ways, pretty much my kneecaps weren't in line properly with the natural groove of where your kneecaps were, so it was bone on bone with both my legs. Now my right one is in the proper alignment. I'm just waiting for my left to track properly. But I don't have to wear my knee braces most of the time anymore. Don't have to tape them. I just do exercises. So, and I wore heels the other day, which that was fun. Gain some height.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
I still have nerve shocks and nerve pain and muscle pain as well. It's hard to balance, like when you have chronic pain, whether you still have it, like if you're getting better, or if it's just how you're just so used to it.
Yeah.
Because it's been a year. So I do take medication sometimes, but I cut myself off from taking. I used to take 8 to 10 painkillers a day.
Yeah.
And normally I try to not take them anymore because they really ruin my stomach lining. And then because of that, it just, with depression and everything else, it just was a vicious cycle.
Yeah, you didn't want to eat, and then
I didn't want to eat,
tired
and I
all
was
the time.
tired all the time, and all I did is sleep, and then that's a side effect of depression, and it just
becomes a circle.
Just a circle, and so I just cut the drugs.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're doing well. I have 2 to 3 more months of rehab.
Yeah.
And I just got cleared to work as a secretary or like office work.
Yeah, you did.
So that's a big win.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's like one of the last steps of recovery.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of having a normal life again.
Yeah.
After a year of not.
Yeah. Life's funny.
Yeah.
Life's a crazy roller coaster.
Yeah.
And I'm very proud of you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Is there anything that you could say about like the power of thankfulness.
Oh yes.
I'm only you wrote these questions, so
Right.
what you
No.
said.
Yeah, I think like I was very depressed and like had post-traumatic stress. I mean, I still struggle with that stuff, and I think that everyone there's gonna be a season where people unfortunately will go through things. But I think I pretty much read this book at one point, or I don't even know what it was, but it was about this woman who was really depressed and just saw a butterfly one day. Yeah, she saw a butterfly one day, and that day actually she was contemplating suicide. And she saw this butterfly, and she felt like in her heart that was God saying like, I'm here with you, you're not alone. So I just try to find my own little butterflies, which sounds really childish, but it's a beautiful concept. I like my butterflies.
I think anyone who's actually gone through a season of deep, anxiety or depression or anything is not going to look at that and be like, oh, that's so cheesy. Because it's like, it is a thing, it's a survival thing that you actually need to look for the beautiful. Yeah, and there was none. Like, I didn't see, like, I looked happy maybe, but like, I was not there. Like, there was, like, my life, like, even my parents said, like, it was like, Dan was there, but no one was home kind of thing. Yeah. So, yeah, I think, so I think, like, for me, I found that within my friends. Yeah. Like, that's a massive thing, I think, and community, for me, is really important. Yeah. It's a part of, like, I think it's such a vulnerable place to be, especially for you, like we were saying at the beginning, where it's such a very present thing that anyone can ask about all the time. But to be vulnerable, you have to be able to share both the good and the bad emotions. Yeah. Or else you just become, like, this not present shell who's, like, not able to interact with anyone and not really delving into community, because community needs to go both ways. You can't just, like, sit there in a group of people or else they're just going to talk around you. Right, yeah. So I think, I just had to find my butterflies, which was community, my friends. Yeah. But honestly, on my worst days, it was like, oh, today I got up. Yeah. And that was like the biggest win. Or like, a win. I remember when I could get my shoes on again, like real shoes and not slippers. I was like, this is an amazing day. This is such a big win. Like, I'm a champion. You are a champion. Or walking 3 steps without crutches. I was like, I'm a freaking beast. Like, you are a magnificent beast. You're a magnificent beast. Anything, like having enough energy to do my makeup, or just little things. But definitely, like writing cards, like writing notes. I started writing a note a week of like one person I'm thankful for, and I think that changed a lot of like. That's really cool. Even just your perspective, because you were like looking for things to be thankful for. Yeah. I think that was a big, like, I was looking for so much and I felt so alone, but I felt like God was like, you aren't alone. If you can't feel me, you like see the God in people because they're all around you. And then I was like, oh, I'm a brat. And so I think that was also a really good thing is you made Brat Mondays. Yes! Oh! You should talk about Brat Mondays. Brat Mondays. Okay, so to deal with my paperwork, rehab, all that kind of things. Yeah. Pretty much this day was just inspired by this child. I was walking in the shops one day, and this child was having a tantrum. Yeah. Like a massive tantrum. And I just walked past, and I was like, I understand. I get you. I am you, but in a big person version. Yeah. I was like, yes. And it was Monday. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to have a Brat Monday. Mm-hmm. My emotions are valid. And all of them. All of them. The good, the bad, the ugly. And I was like, I'm going to have a Brat Monday. So on Monday, whatever I want, I will get. Mm-hmm. Like, if I need to talk to this person about this thing, I'm going to help them. And I'm not going to need it. Yeah, like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to just rip that Band-Aid off. Rip it off. And then I also did, like, stuff for rehab, like emailing, being like, I need this appointment, I need these finances, I need A, B, and C. It was like half an admin day, but it was like, I'm not taking no for an answer. Yeah, I just was like, this is my life. It's not ideal right now, but it's the cards I've been given. Yeah. And I get what I want. This is my day. It's a Brat Monday. I think everyone should have a Brat Monday. Yeah. So I got my man. Just kidding. Anyways. And with that, we are finishing this video. Right. Thank you for watching. If you have watched this far, 19 and 22 seconds.
That's so long.
Wow.
I wanted it to be short, but it's not.
It's not. Enjoy.